So on the other side of forgiveness, there's judgment, and still considering that it is. If I said that forgiveness is a topic that I feel I need to learn much about, judgment is one that I need to forget much about. And welcome to this morning's Jolt, the simple truth from the Word of God. And I just wanna say this very simple truth: why we like to choose judgment over forgiving. And the answer is very, very, very simple. Actually, it is that we could say that judgment is a miraculously one-sided affair. It is a wonderfully one-sided affair. Whereas forgiveness, it always has two sides. It has me and then the other person. Now this is interesting. Of course, you could argue that no, judgment includes the other person also. But it doesn't, actually. That's the point of judgment. The point of judgment is that I keep the other person at a distance. I keep them at a slapping distance, you know. I don't let them closer than that. I definitely don't let them into embracing distance. I let them only as close as I can, you know, as I can slap. And that's the place where I would like to see them. And forgiveness would involve the other person. It would mean that I would take them into my heart, actually, because if we consider, so John 3:16 says that God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, okay, that whosoever believes on Him would not perish but have everlasting life. Okay, so how did that start? How did that whole forgiveness business start? It started because it turns out that we have always been in God's heart, that God has always been loving us. We have always been in His heart, and He has always cared for us. And that's why the whole forgiveness thing happened. And excuse me. See, this is how also it happens with us. Like, for me to forgive, I have to let that other person into my heart. And this is one of the reasons we like to say, I can't forgive them, because they are the ones who hurt. They are the ones who I hate the most at this moment. I definitely don't want to have them in my heart. I would like to keep them as far from my heart as possible. Well, not too far, just far enough so I can, you know, so I can punish them. That's how far I would like to keep them. In judgment, I needn't take the other person in. I just keep them at that distance. In forgiveness, it's a two-sided thing. I need to realize my problem. I need to realize that in judging that person's issue, that the wrong that they did, I have to realize that wrong is also in me, that I am no better than the other, or not very much better than the other, actually. And and I need to forgive. So I am involved as an equal, or almost, I make myself an equal or an almost equal in forgiving. And that's something that I don't like to do. This is why I want to choose judgment more than I would like to choose forgiveness, of course, because I would love to keep it one-sided. I would love to be, you know, I would love it that I am the only one in the picture, and I am just dealing with this non-person who needs to be slapped around, you know, righteously. And that's why actually in our hearts we easily choose judgment over forgiveness. God help us.